The coronavirus has forced an unprecedented number of Americans out of work.
3,283,000 are initial jobless claims.
6.6 million new additional jobless claims.
We think that over the next few months we'll go to a 15% unemployment rate.
The Federal Reserve expects 47 million people to lose their jobs during this pandemic. To help people stay afloat during the times ahead, the government will be giving American adults up to $1,200 apiece. Depending on your filing status and how much you may qualify for less or no money at all. Single taxpayers making up to $75,000 will get the full payments, and each individual will get an additional $500 per eligible dependent. Those making between $75,001 to $99,000 will receive reduced payments. With uncertain times ahead, every dollar counts, especially if you're one of the millions currently unemployed. So what's the smartest way to use your stimulus check? Here's what at least one financial advisor would tell you.
If I was unemployed right now, first of all, it's a scary time. It's a highly emotional time, and we don't want to make emotionally reactive decisions. And so I think there's steps we can take. One would be just to really get serious and honest about the budget. What does it cost to make ends meet? Nobody likes to budget, but having a spending plan for how much they're going to spend, looking at their income and outgo, we first need to start with what's it cost to live? What I don't want you doing is making permanently bad decisions in a temporary crisis. So here's what that means. You need to take care of yourself. You need somewhere to live, you need food to eat, you need medicine and things like that. I'm going to prioritize those first, and I would pay those before I would pay other things. But then there are other bills. There's bills that are a debt, and then there's bills that are a debt that affect my credit. So different bills that would be considered secured or that would affect your credit. Car payment, if you don't pay it, they might come take your car. If you don't pay on a mortgage, you can lose your house, and they also affect your credit. There may be things though like medical bills or other things that there can be some leniency and some grace there. A 30-day late is not going to ding your credit with a medical bill, but there's other things where 30 days late on a credit card can affect my credit, and that can take years to recover from. And I may look at other things to say, I'm sorry, I just don't have the assets to do it. But these are the times that ignoring a bill, pretending it doesn't exist, ignoring a creditor's call isn't the best. People are willing to work with you. And so it may be time to call them up and let them know, here's what I can do now, and here's what I hope to do once the dust settles and we're back to normal. These are tough times. People are working with us. If I haven't built up an emergency fund, it might be a fine place to start building an emergency fund that keeps me from going further into debt. A credit card is not a great emergency fund, right? Nobody would purposely borrow money at 28% for an emergency. And so when a stimulus check comes and you got $1,200, $1,700, a couple grand as a family, I would really be looking at putting that into the bank, having a little bit of an emergency fund to keep me from going further into debt where I'm going to pay a ton of money, nearly usury rates to some of these credit card companies. And then it gives me some braking distance. It gives me a rainy day fund so that when the storm happens, I can get through it.